if you're not Nigerian and you're watching this, amebo simply means I don't know if you can find that in Oxford Dictionary, but amebo simply means somebody that likes to poke nose, like the person just likes to put their ears and their eyes in every single thing without, and they don't want you to know that they are watching those things that you are doing. Oh god, please, somebody that is watching this video should explain what amebo is in the comment section, because I don't know how to explain. But if you're a Nigerian like me, you know what amebo is. So let's move forward. You've got my heart, you've got my soul. With every song you make me whole. This sacred melody, you've got my heart, we're in harmony. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, Any Defined. I'm so glad to have you back on here. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for sticking around. And if you're a new subscriber who just happened to stumble upon my page, welcome. On this channel, we talk about topics relating to mind wellness, relationships, and lifestyle that overall help you live a more healthy and better life. Okay, so trust me, you're going to love it here. Click the subscribe button. You don't want to miss being a part of this community. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me today. Let's be honest, social media has become a huge part of our life, especially in today's time and age, where you find almost every single person on the social media space. You're on one social media space or the other, like it or not. And as much as social media connects all of us, informs us, educates us, as well as entertain us, it can be very draining, it can be very addictive, and at the same time it can be very harmful to our mental health, especially when you're not using it correctly. Okay, which is why I was drawn in my spirit to talk about this topic today, cultivating healthy social media habits. Trust me, this particular topic was far way back on my list of topics to talk about, but with everything I see happening these days, I just have to talk about it though. I just have to talk about it. So yes, you agree with me that sometimes, like I said, social media can be draining. And after you watching this video, you would have learned how to enjoy all of the benefits of social media without feeling overwhelmed or burnt out. Okay, so there was this day I picked up my phone to do something very important. Like, I knew that this is what I wanted to go online to do. But then I went online and I found myself watching a video of a lady, talking about her lifestyle, living on a farm, how she takes care of her animals, how she feeds her chickens. Great content, amazing. I'm not saying it was a bad content though. But I found myself on her page, on her feed, for close to 30 minutes. I was literally watching almost all her vlogs. As way back as months ago, I was watching her vlogs and I was so serious about it. For close to 30 minutes, going to an hour, I was on this person's feed. I wasn't following her now, don't get me wrong. I wasn't following this person, but you know how the algorithm just like brings people's content to your page and you just get hooked for some weird reason. I wasn't planning on being a farmer. I wasn't planning on going to live in a farm. I wasn't planning on rearing any kind of, animals or whatever. But here I was, just because the aesthetics were pleasing. For some reason, I was hooked. And then I had to call myself to order that. No. What am I doing here? I wasn't planning on getting a farm or anything. Now, I'm very sure that majority of us are like this. We pick up our phones to do something important, and then even on social media, we pick up our phones to go on social media to do something very important, and then we find ourselves scrolling endlessly on something that adds no value to our purpose. Oh my god. Now, the problem is not social media, okay? Because social media is designed to keep you hooked. Social media that's what is designed to keep you hooked. You're supposed to be hooked to it. But what are you getting hooked to? Now that's the problem. What are you allowing yourself to be fed? Okay? That is the entire purpose of today's topic of what I'll be talking about. Okay, so when you are connecting, liking people's comments or liking people's posts or commenting on people's posts and all of those things, you feel good and your body is releasing what we call dopamine. And dopamine is a chemical that your body releases to help your body feel good, help you feel happy, help you feel good about yourself. And when you're watching these things, the aesthetics is pleasing, you keep on releasing more and more dopamine and you want to keep watching that person's content. Okay, but when you're done watching a content that is not aligned to your purpose, how do you feel? How do you feel about yourself? How do you feel about, okay, let's not even say about yourself. How do you feel about that day? Left to me, for example, when I was watching that person's, video, after watching it and I got myself to order for close to an hour, I learned nothing because it had no connection to the person that I am or I want to be. Okay, as much as it was a great content, it was, aesthetically pleasing and all of that, but it added no value to me. I had just wasted my time. Okay, so I had to call myself to order, and this were some of the things that I did, to help me build a more healthy social media habit, overall. Even to today, some of these things I'm going to talk to you about are still helping me, so I want to share with you. So number one is the no social media mornings. I cannot emphasize this enough. Like, you wake up in the morning and you challenge yourself not to go on any social media platform. Now you say some things like if I'm not online in an entire day, I'm not going to be myself, or I wouldn't know what to do with myself. Why won't you know what to do with yourself? Why? There are other things you can do in your mornings. Why not practice yoga? Pick up a new yoga skill and do that every morning. Trust me, it would change your entire day. Or pray. Some of you, I don't know when last you prayed in the morning. You just wake up and you yawn and you're like, thank you, Jesus. And last did you actually spend time with God? Okay, so you wake up in the morning and you're intentional about saying, I am not going on to... Okay, I don't know about you, but for me, how I start my mornings dictates how my entire day is going to be. I promise you. If I start my morning and I dare pick up my phone and go on social media, before you know it's 12 p.m. in the afternoon, and all the plans I had for that day is ruined. You see me, I start to rush. I start to, rush. I want to do things, and everything becomes messy. Do you want to be like that? Maybe you're already like that. It's not healthy. Intentionally challenge yourself about saying, I am not going to go on any social media platform this morning, okay? I am not helping myself by waking up in the morning and picking up my phone, and the first thing I'm doing is going to someone's page and just, please. So that's the first thing I would advise you to do. The second thing is tailor your feeds. I'm not going to emphasize too much on all of these points I'm making because I just want to be hitting the nail on the head. Tailor your feeds. This just simply means unfollowing content creators that are not aligned to your purpose or your values. Unfollow them. You will not die. Or you want to follow this person because everybody's following this person. Please, let's do better this year. Let's do better. Okay? Tailor your feed. And the beautiful thing about social media is that it brings to you what it believes you pay attention to. Try this. Try and follow, like, let's say for example, you're a photographer or a graphic designer. Try and follow like 5 people who are tied to your niche. That's being a graphic designer or a photographer. Follow them, just 5. You don't have to follow them at the same time. Maybe follow 2 today, follow 2 tomorrow, follow 1 on the 3rd day. On the 5th day, most of what you'll be seeing on your reels or your explore page will be things related to graphics designing or photography. Try it. Come back here and comment if it doesn't work or if it does work. So this is you telling social media what it should bring to you. So that way, it's not going to bring somebody that is feeding her chickens when you're not a farmer. I'm still making reference to that video. This happened like, I think a year ago. It's not recent but then it's still in my memory because I keep replaying it in my head like how? Do you understand? Until I started to unfollow some. I was like, why am I following this person? I had to unfollow a lot of pages. I don't even know when I started following them. But when I was going through my, my following list, I noticed I was following these people. And I was like, okay, this is why. And I had to do what I had to do. And that, I'm sorry. And that simply told the algorithm what to bring to me. I am a writer, and most of the things that I go online and I want to see are writing related, and I want to see things that have to do with mind wellness. I want to see things that have to do with lifestyle and how people have overcome certain challenges in their life and how they were able to, jump through obstacles, And when I started to follow those kind of people, those set of people who are now mentors to me, when I open my social media page, I am happy and I am blessed. I have tailored my social media feed to bring to me what is aligned to my purpose. Okay, and you can do that too. So please, after this video, go and check your social media followings. Go and check it. Who are you really following? Who are the people you are following? Who are the people? It's just like in real life, in reality. When you surround yourself with certain people, you start to imitate them, or you start to behave like them. You start to like the things that they like. Trust me, that's how social media works too. But you have to tailor it. Okay? So please, take that step today. The third thing is engage meaningfully. Now, this one is just very, very direct and straightforward. I have to take a deep breath to talk about this. A lot of us say, we're amebos. If you're not Nigerian and you're watching this, amebo simply means, I don't know if you can find that in Oxford Dictionary, but amebo simply means somebody that likes to poke nose, like the person just likes to put their ears and their eyes in every single thing and they don't want you to know that they are watching those things that you are doing. Oh God, please, somebody that is watching this video should explain what amebo is in the comment section, because I don't know how to explain. But if you're a Nigerian like me, you know what amebo is. So let's move forward. So yes, engage meaningfully, right? That's my third tip. Like I was saying, some of us, we like to do amebo. We know ourselves. You just come online, you go through people's posts, you go through their videos, and you are like a snake. You don't want to like, you don't want to comment. It's not like you don't have anything to say, but maybe you feel what you want to say is not meaningful enough, or you might offend the person. I'm not saying you should be a troll. That is why I said engage meaningfully. Sometimes people come and watch people's videos, or they see people's posts. They might not really get what they need from that person's video. They will now go to the comment section. Me myself, I'm a witness to that. I can testify to that. There are sometimes I watch some people's video, I might not really gain a lot, but when I go to the comments, I will just see one comment that will just like, this person. I'll have to reply that person, oh, thank you so much for this comment. Now that has happened to me. Okay? As a creator myself, and as a writer and someone who is, on social media, right? I don't just want to comment, without being constructive. Okay? most of the comments I drop on people's videos that I watched, which I learned from, I start to see people replying to that comment and saying things like, thank you so much for this comment, oh, I really need it. And I'm like, and before you know, that comment is having like 200 likes, 100 likes. I'm like, this can actually help someone, really? And I just thought to drop it. I just dropped it there because this is what I learned from this video. But imagine if I had not dropped that comment. Over 200 people wouldn't have gotten that information or that knowledge that I shared in that comment. It's more than your likes. It's more than your shares. It's more than even your subscription. Okay, social media is a place, like I said, that it connects us. When you engage meaningfully, it's beyond you helping that creator. You can be helping someone else in that person's community who comes to the comment section. Okay, so don't just come and be a passerby in someone's content. I'm not saying you should comment or like or share or subscribe on every video that you see. But if you do learn something, please engage meaningfully. And if you are not going to engage meaningfully, don't engage at all. Some of you that waka pass is even good, because some of the things you might even want to say, it can make the person, get into depression. Don't be a troll. No, I'm not saying you should be a troll. I see some people on, is it the one they call Twitter? Because I've removed myself from that space at this point. I don't even go there. I don't bother. Or is it the one they call Facebook or whatever? I don't even bother myself. But I've seen some people naming themselves. You are giving yourself a name online and you are saying boss troll. What kind of comments will you expect from that person? The person can never engage meaningfully on any post. The person will just want to attack, provoke. I'm not saying you should be a troll. That is why you should engage meaningfully on posts, posts that align to you, that you learn from. Engage. If you can't comment, or if you don't want to comment, like, subscribe. It will take nothing from you. These are healthy social media habits. Social media is not a place you just come and, live without gaining or giving. You gain as well as you gain, you give back to the society. Because like it or not, this social media thing, in the next 10 to 15 years, is going to be more than this. It's going to be more than this. I remember when the world was without social media. I remember days without WhatsApp, Instagram, even this. I remember days like that. Okay, but here we are today. We can't do without social media. Okay, but what part of the spectrum are you tapping into? Okay, are you leaning more into the negative part of the spectrum, which is social media, or are you leaning more into the positive part of it? What part are you falling into, or do you find yourself falling into? Please, like I said, let's do better. Let's do better this year, please. So number 4 is have your offline zone. Please have your offline zone, and this just simply means having a life outside of social media. I like this, my number 4. A lot of us, if it's not social media, it's not social media. Before I eat, my Snapchat must eat. I must take that Snapchat picture and show who is interested in what you are about to eat. Eat your food and enjoy your meal before it gets cold. I want to drag some of you ears. Have an offline zone, for God's sakes. Okay, not everything revolves around social media. Let your entire life not be around social media. Pick up a book and read. Go out and see nature. Take a hike. Go to the museums. Go to the beach and get some fresh air. Make friends. Meet new people. Okay? Be that person that when you go on a date with your friends, your girlfriends or your guy friends or the boat or whatever, you are out, you're about to have a lunch. Be that person to say, please, for the next 1 hour that we're going to be seated on this table, no phones allowed. Be that person. These days, I go out, I see people, everyone is just tapping on their phones. Not like they're doing anything meaningful. They're just ta on their phones. They are not even welcoming the atmosphere, the experiences going on around them, the tiny memories that are passing by within seconds. We are all missing out on the beautiful things that life have to offer. A lot of us, every single day, you miss out on the beauty of life because social media is your entire life. You don't have an offline zone where you can drop your phone. Do you know, not to brag, there are days I don't touch my phone all day until sometimes 2 p.m. in the afternoon, and I'm like, okay, let me check my mails, let me reply messages, because I have way more important things that I'm doing offline. Now, I'm not saying you should not be on social media or you can't delete, no, but have an offline zone. I will keep saying, like, this number 4 is very important. It would even make, when you now pick up your phone and say I want to go on social media, it will now make those times more interesting. Say, okay, I want to spend 1 hour on social media app, another 30 minutes on social media app. I want to spend another, and within that time, you know that, oh, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do, this is where I want to go, is this person page I want to see. Okay, because you have a life outside of there. Okay, so please have or create an offline zone for yourself. It will help you. Read a book. It will help you. Okay, thank you. Number 5, which is the last one, is you have to stop comparing yourself. I saved it for last because it's very important. Stop comparing yourself to the things and the people that you see on social media, because trust me, they are not showing you the full picture. They are not showing you the full picture. They are only showing you what they want you to see. It's the truth. They are only showing you what they want you to see. Then you will not be there. I want to have her glass skin. She's a YouTuber and she has over 1.5 million subscribers. It has to be because of her glass skin. Who told you? Or, oh, her background is so what's that word? I always bite my tongue when I want to say it. Aesthetics. Her background is aesthetic. I don't bite my tongue. Oh, her background is pleasing to the eyes. So you now gonna be renting house. What's that place? I see online now that there's even content creation house. You that you don't have followers yet, you're going to. I'm not saying you should go and record in a bush for you to be real and say that you're not comparing yourself. Don't get me wrong. Please be real, but at the same time, do what's right. Okay, compose yourself and put out good content at the end of the day, but don't break the bank. Don't kill yourself. Things that you cannot afford, you want to start doing it because you're comparing yourself with someone that has been on that space for maybe 10 years. Some have been there for 20 years. You just started. You're already comparing yourself. You see, the social media of a thing, it's going to be a lot of people's downfall. It's not Ekpe. Yoruba will say Ekpe. It's not swear, it's not curse. It will be a lot of people's downfall, and it is so sad. But thank God, I'm here to tell you that you have to stop. Nobody has told you before. Let me tell you now. Stop comparing yourself. Stop comparing yourself. Stop comparing yourself. Okay? They're only giving you a glimpse of the reality that they want you to see. If you have a content that you feel will help you, drop it. Drop that content. People that it will help will come. They will watch it and love it. Okay? You don't have to say, oh, you want to be like this person, you want to talk like this person, you want to act like this person before you drop your own content. Why? So what's going to set you apart? What's going to make you unique? At the end of the day, you want to build a certain kind of community, right? But if the community you are trying to build is exactly like Mrs. A or Mr. A's community, so are you saying Mr. A that has been there for 20 years, all his community will now leave him and come and meet you because now you are behaving like Mr. A or Mrs. A? Think about it. Okay, so we have to do better. I'll keep saying it. We have to do better as individuals who are on all of these beautiful social media, platforms. When you apply some or maybe all of these tips that I have given or shared with you today, trust me, it will help you. It will help you up here. Up here, remember, this space is about talking about topics that help with your mind wellness. Okay, so when you stop comparing yourself, engage meaningfully on social media, post, challenge yourself to the no scrolling on social media mornings and the other tips that I shared here today, you're going to see and enjoy all of the benefits, positive, good, healthy benefits that come with social media or that comes from social media. Okay, so please, these days, like I said, this topic is not something I wanted to talk about now. There's a particular topic I wanted to talk about which I will be sharing soon enough, but I just wanted to drop this first because it's important. It's important. I don't know what's going on social media space these days, but it's crazy. It's crazy. Sometimes you don't even want to go online. It's that bad because you just see one news before you process that one, another one has dropped. You are like, are you sure you will not just leave the social media totally? But for me that we have businesses on here, we have things that we are making money, we can't leave now. We are all here together. But please, I'm sharing this video so that people can learn from it and apply these things. It will help you. It will help you because it helped me. It helped me, okay? And I just hope that you learned from this video. Like I said earlier, I hope that you've learned a lot from this video. And yes, thank you for sticking around. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to hit the subscribe button also, and I will be seeing you in my next video. Thank you for staying to the very end. I love you all so much. And yes, before I forget, I talked about affirmations in my last video that I'll be introducing the affirmation jar. The jar is not ready yet, it's still in process, but I want to drop an affirmation for you today, and that affirmation is I am enough. Say it with me. Yes, I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. All of me, from my tippy hairs to my tippy toes, I am enough. I want you to say it until you believe it. I am enough. Okay? Because you are. You're beautiful. You're amazing. Just the way you are. You don't have to be like anyone else to stand out. You stand out and you shine all on your own. Thank you so much, and do enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.